Hello guys, my name is Sharmin and today in this video we will be looking at ES6 template literals. Okay, so this was something that was introduced in ES6. Okay, it's not really old. Okay, it's new, just introduced in ES6. So what are template literals? We had many literals, right? We had objects which we define using curly braces, right? And then we have booleans, that is true and false, and then we have string literals that you can write in double quotes or single quotes, right? Now you have template literals, those are your backticks. Okay, so yeah, let's go to VS Code and see how exactly you can use template literals and what are the advantages of template literals. Okay, so yeah, without wasting time, let's see how you can use template literals. Okay. So yeah, these are your backticks. Okay, so these are what your template literals are. Right? So now we will first see how we used to define our strings and how we used to concat them and how we can use template literals to do the same thing in a very easy manner. Okay. So first, let's say const student1. Okay, and here, for example, you can say my name is, and then if you wanted to join a string with another string, we use the concatenation, that is a plus sign over here. And for example, you can write your name. And let's log the student1, right? Can you see now here, if we forget to give a space, this sticks to each other, right? And after giving a space, we get it perfectly. And if we want the student's age, for example, and we say age equal to 20, for example, can you see the name Sharmin and age both are sticking to each other, and only if you give a space over here, you get it on the next line, right? And if my console was big, can you see it's not even going to the next line, right? It's just because the screen is small, it shifts to the next line, right? So let's keep this a bit larger so that you can see what exactly is happening, or let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, so can you see it's in one line, right? Even though we have written it in the second line, it's in the same line, right? And now, for example, if we want age 20 to be on the next line, we need to give an escape character over here, that is /n. Can you see now it goes to the next line, right? When we didn't have /n, it was not going to this next line, right? This is the escape character that we use to send our strings to the next line. Okay, now we will see the advantage of using template literals over our normal string literals. So here we have const student2, and here let's use the same name. Let's use the same sentences up there. My name is. Okay, we are supposed to use template literals over here, right? That is our backticks. Here you can write my name is. Okay, we wrote our name, my name is Sharmin, and then we go to the next line, and here if we write age equal to 20, and let's log this student2. Okay, this is not capital. Alright, so can you see here there was no need to use any escape character like this, and just because you wrote it on the next line, it comes on the next line. Right? If you want to see over here, I can show you something else also. Like let's write something else in the next line, that is marks, for example, marks equal to 90, for example. Can you see it moves to the next line automatically? And if here we mention the same thing, that is marks 90, can you see it is in the same line, there is no space, right? We need to use an escape character again over here if we want to send it to the next line, right? So can you see all of this mess becomes so easy over here when you use template literals, right? It will show in the console the same way you write it over here, right? Now you would say, if you want this name to be dynamic, okay, why did I use this separately over here? It was just because we can have a dynamic name as well, right? So for example, here we had a variable which had a name value, for example, and here we could call it like this, right? Name. We got the same thing back, and now in our template literals, how do we call variables? To call variables, we use a dollar sign and curly braces, okay, and we say name over here. Can you see we get the same thing back? Let's change this to John, for example. Can you see we get the same thing back? Right? So this is how you define your variables in template literals, okay? So can you see this is so simple as compared to this one over here, right? Where we have to use this sign for concatenation, our plus sign, then we have to use this escape character to go to the next line, right? Every time we are going to the next line 2 times over here, right? So every time we go to the next line, we need to use an escape character. This becomes a lot of mess. And can you see over here, this looks so clean, and the same way that we have written over here, it shows in your console, right? It prints the same thing, right? For example, if you shift this name to the next line and you save, can you see you get your name on the next line? So, but here if we do the same thing over here and we save, can you see is there any change? No, we need to use an escape character to go to the next line when you are using your string literals, okay? But here when you use your template literals, there is no need to do that. You just press and enter, go to the next line, and in the console it will do it for you by itself, right? So this is how you define your template literals, and this is how you use your template literals to, you know, simplify things and write your code really easily. When I first started, I thought that this syntax was really not simple, but when I discovered that this is how it actually works, then it was a surprise for me, and yeah, it really helps a lot in making your code look more cleaner, and you no more have to use those escape characters to go to the next line, okay? So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys got something out of this video, and template literals are very simple. You just need to practice them 1 or 2 times and you'll be good to go, right? So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys got something out of this video. If yes, then do not forget to press that like button and also subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with videos related to web development. So 2021 is almost ended. We have 2022 starting from tomorrow, right? So good luck for 2022 guys, and if you guys wish to become web developers in 2022, then I wish you a real good luck. Happy New Year guys, and also enjoy. And yeah, we will meet in next year, that's in January. Set goals for 2022 that you will really work on and move forward with, okay? And I'm sure if you guys decide to become web developers, you can do it, okay? You just need consistency and you just need practice, okay? So do those things and you will be real good to go in the first 6 months of 2022 as real good web developers, okay? So yeah, that's it, and yeah, enjoy your last day of 2021, and yeah, let's grow together. So thank you so much guys, and let's meet in 2022. So yeah, bye guys, have a good day.